Yo, what is up people on the internet? Welcome back to another video on the DKG channel. Listen, 2 videos in a row from DKG. What's going on? Have I ever seen this before? I don't know. But listen, what have I got for you? Monday Night Raw review. Listen, last night's episode, it was a slapper. And in my opinion, and in the collective opinion of the internet, it was better than the debut episode of Monday Night Raw. So listen, I'm going to go into the matches. I'm going to go into the promos. I'm going to give you my thoughts. I'm not going to go in depth because I'll be here forever. That's why I didn't upload last week's episode, because I was here forever and I said screw it, I'm going to scrap it and wait till next week, and thank God I did. But listen, before we get into the video, there are spoilers. You have been warned. I don't want to hear anybody saying, oh, I don't watch wrestling, what are you spoiling the matches, what are you spoiling the show? Shut up. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, you've been warned. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Bro, comment down below if I should do this more often. I probably should with Raw, SmackDown, NXT. And bro, let's get into the video. I'm pumped. So first, to kick off the show, we have the best in the world, CM Punk. He comes out and cuts a promo talking about last week's match with Seth, saying he wants to enter the Rumble, says he wants to win the Rumble. And listen, I don't mind if CM Punk wins the Rumble. I'm not opposed to that. But personally, I would want John Cena to win the Royal Rumble because it's his last year. But like I said, I ain't opposed to CM Punk winning the Rumble, especially for that Mania main event. And bro, I'll have to do a separate video on who I think should win the Royal Rumble, who I think should be seen as last up, and a lot. So subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I should get those out before the end of the year, and before the Rumble. But listen, but after CM Punk has said his piece, Seth Rollins, yeah, he comes out and he says that he wants to be in the Royal Rumble so he can put CM Punk over the top rope, so he could shatter that WrestleMania main event dream. And then Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior, he comes out. He says that Punk and Seth Rollins can't admit when they're wrong. And yeah, Punk says he can admit, but Drew was talking to Seth. But bro, that's not what we're here for. I said I wasn't going to be in depth, but I had to say that. But listen, Drew says he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. And bro, Seth and Punk just wanted to fight this man. Drew didn't even step foot in the ring. But listen, it was a good promo. Nice promo battle between Seth and Punk. Good little intervention there from Drew. It was a fire promo. I loved it. We get to the first match of the night. Chad Gable against this luchador. And bro, before the match, Chad Gable cuts a promo as if he's going to do something. But who debuts? Who debuts? Who have we seen? Who's the vignettes that we've seen? Penta! El Zero! Miedo! Penta is in WWE. And listen, I saw this morning on Twitter, what over the merch, over WWE putting Penta merch on the shop. I saw everyone complain like, why are they spoiling Penta? Why are they spoiling his debut? It's not like they showed Penta in a vignette last week, so I don't want to hear nothing about it from them scrubs. But listen, that match, for Penta's first match, it was a slapper. It was good. Brother was good. Although, it looked like Chad Gable was controlling the match a lot. He did a lot of things, but bro, when he was up against it, when he was against Chad Gable, bro, he had the moves. He had the moves like Jagger, bro. Listen, the sacrifice, yeah, sacrificing your rotator cuff, sacrificing your shoulders, your arms, you're gonna break it. Listen, the Penta driver, 1, 2, 3, Chad Gable in a spliff, I don't want to hear it. And then after the match, Penta cuts a passionate promo. It was mainly in Spanish, so I couldn't understand. I don't know, me no hablo español. But listen, he's here to stay. It's a new era, a new Penta El Zero era. Listen, it's crazy. The match was crazy. Hats off to Penta. It did look like he did injure his knee with the spot with the ring post. But listen, he fought it off. Hopefully the injury's not that bad. It probably won't be, but listen, he did well. That's all I gotta say. For a debut, he did well. There's a lot of idiots online that were going at his family, going at his daughter, and they're pricks, fam. Don't listen to them. Positivity, unlike the New Day. But listen, Penta, hats off to you, my brother. I also have to quickly mention how heat that entrance is, bro. It was heat. It's probably one of the best entrances we've seen this year. I mean, we're only a couple of weeks into 2025, but it was heat. That entrance was heat. But still, listen, shout out Penta Zero. He's amazing. Yeah, let's move on. We then get a backstage segment of the Judgment Day, Trashment Day, and it's basically Liv and Raquel and Dom. Dom's giving Liv flowers, like, sorry I did the thing to Rhea, tried to win her back, you know, I listened to some Candy before, you know, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke, I can't say that word, if you know what I mean, you know, and Liv's like, nah, I ain't mad, yo, Kalita, do some shit, me and Dom are just gonna go, you know, and then, after that segment, after we've had the screen breaking segment of Trash Midday, it was Fight Night Bay because Sheamus reignited his feud with Kaiser, the Kaisemaster, bro, that Volkswagen merchant, bro. Listen, he got put in a spliff like Chad Gable. That match was physical, you know, from start to finish. Sheamus just dominated. So Sheamus battered Ludwig around the ring, around the outside, you know, he dominated. Sure, Ludwig got a few shots on the outside, but they did nothing. Listen, but honestly, that match, great match, you know, Sheamus, White Noise and that, the brogue, even though Ludwig was trying to dodge that, but he couldn't, because you can't dodge a brogue kick, you know. Early in the match, he tried to use the shillelagh, you know, he tried to turn into Eddie Guerrero, you know, lie, cheat and steal. He's not Mikel Tapas, he's not Andy Pandy, you know, if you don't know what I'm on about, watch my last video. But, you know, Ludwig, he took an L. Listen, he tried to cheat and it didn't work. You tried to use shillelagh, it didn't work, you know. So, yeah. But honestly, I'm not trying to make Ludwig look bad or anything. He just lost the match. That's it, really. But he's still great, Ludwig, you know, future IC champ and that, you know, probably next meat rider for Gunther, you know, I mean, he already is, but you know what I mean, you know, he did well throughout the match, making Sheamus look good, you know, it's great that they reignited their rivalry. Can't wait to see what happens with the rivalry, you know, even and after the match, you know, Sheamus was celebrating with McAfee, you know, he got up close and personal with Bron Breakker, you know, he wanted a bit of the dog, he wanted the IC champion, bro. They had a bit of an argument on the outside before they faded to black, like Aleister Black, you know what I mean. But listen, that match and the segment afterwards made me hungry for some hot dogs, you know. Even though I was watching at 10 in the morning, I couldn't give a damn. It made me hungry for some hot dogs because Bron Breakker had that dog in him. And Sheamus, he says he's next in line for the IC Championship. I wouldn't be too opposed to Sheamus winning the IC Championship, you know, he's not won it yet, so it would be nice for him to be a Grand Slam champion, you know. But listen, match sensational, Sheamus sensational, Ludwig Kaiser, even though he lost, still sensational, you know, I'm still gonna big him up, you know. But yeah, listen, it was mad, that's all I gotta say. We didn't get a short segment backstage with Seth Rollins, and he's confirmed to have a match with Drew McIntyre next week. And after he's been told about that, he has a little segment with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's like, look, I heard everything you said about Roman, about what Drew said about Roman, and yeah, if he's got a problem, just speak to me about it, don't like that. And then another segment with Trash Midday with JD McDumbass and Carl Cheetos, bro. Before we get a segment with the ring general, the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, you know. And he says that 2025 is going to be his year and that lot. I don't know about that. No, of course I do. But I see division. But you know what I mean. And then Jey Uso comes out. You know what I mean. And then he says that he's going to lay down the challenge. He's going to lay down challenge for Saturday night's main event. January 25th. For Gunther's World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther's like, are you sure you want this, bro? Are you sure? You're just a tag team competitor. Are you sure you want this? Come back to me when you want this. And Jay is like, nah, I want this, you know. I'm scared of doing the singles thing, but I want this, you know. He came in like that. You know. Jay, big ups him. I hope he wins for Saturday night's main event. Listen, but bro, that segment, that little promo, the Gunther Jay promo battle. Listen, it was good. It was good. We then move on to the finals of the Women's Intercontinental Championship tournament. But before that, you know, Bayley's at ringside. You know, Bayley, she's a G, you know, and she buries Michael Cole. She called him stupid idiot. She doesn't care who wins, you know. But listen, that match, the match between Lyra and Dakota. Listen, that match, it might have been the match of the night, you know. People are saying Damian Priest versus Finn. I'll get onto that in a minute. Yeah, they said that was match of the night. Personally, I think that the Lyra versus Dakota match was match of the night. It was a great match. I enjoyed it from start to finish. That vertical suplex from Lyra Valkyria on the apron, that was brutal. Like, I saw it and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, what the fuck was that? That was nuts. That was brutal. They both probably broken their backs. They're both dead. But listen, they kept going. The match just got better with the violence, the GTK, the GTS variant that Dakota uses. Listen, she tries to win with that, didn't win with it. The match itself, it was just a very physical match. Great match. Great back and forth between the two. Obviously, Lyra Valkyria won with the Nightwing, you know. 1, 2, 3. She's the inaugural women's champion. What I loved as well about the match was afterwards, you know. Dakota didn't do no heel shit. I mean, Damage Control, I don't think they're heels anyways, but she didn't do no heel shit. She gave Lyra her flowers. She said congratulations, all of that. Adam Pearce giving Lyra Valkyria their belt, you know, like that. And yeah, I freaking loved that. Like, big respects to Dakota, you know. Just big respects to her. Big ups to Lyra Valkyria. I wanted her to win in the first place. I know a lot of people wanted Dakota to win because their stands like that. But listen, I've always wanted Lyra Valkyria to win because she's one of my favourites on the women's roster, you know. I really love her. I really love her style. I really like her entrance, to be honest. But listen, I really love her style. I like how she fights. I like how she's courageous like that. You know, she's good on the mic. She's good in the ring. And yeah, bro, Lyra, big ups to you. Big ups to you. Big ups to Dakota as well. Shouts. We didn't get the next match, which I thought was the filler match of the night. Sami Zayn versus The Miz. This all happened because The Miz wanted to do business with Karrion Kross and the Wyatt Six, but it turns out the Wyatt Six were traded to SmackDown, and Karrion Kross and The Miz are kind of mad about it. And then Sami Zayn wants to find Adam Pearce and says, "Yo," and Miz is like, "Yo, I heard what Drew said about you, about Roman. It's true and all that." And now Sami Zayn's got a problem, and all of a sudden we got this match. So yeah, it was quite filler. I feel like this match was probably the replacement for that Miz versus Wyatt Six, Miz and Karrion Kross and AOP now versus Wyatt Six. But listen, this match, even though it was filler, it still delivered though. Listen, The Miz, admittedly, first off, The Miz sort of dominated. He did look like he was dominating. It didn't look like Sami Zayn was going to win. But then Sami Zayn, he kicks up a gear. He said, "You know what? Ball, backhand, it's in your court now." Miz, yeah. Listen, Sami Zayn delivered. Listen, the Helluva kick, listen, I saw Sami Zayn go for the Helluva kick and I was like, "You're pin him." And then he picks Miz up for the Blue Thunder Bomb and the 1, 2, 3. And I was hella confused. I was like, yo, they just let Sami Zayn win with the Blue Thunder Bomb? What's going on? I don't know. But listen, honestly, I don't mind if Sami Zayn uses the Blue Thunder Bomb for finishes in the future, because honestly, I feel like it is sort of better than his Helluva kick. But the Helluva kick is kind of his thing, you know. It's been his finisher for ages. It's been his finisher since NXT, even before then. But listen, I wouldn't mind if Sami Zayn did start to use the Blue Thunder Bomb as his finisher for going forward. But honestly, that match, I didn't really pay attention to it as much because I thought it was filler. But listen, it still delivered. It still delivered. We then get the segment where Rhea Ripley is celebrating her championship. You know, she beat Liv last week, you know. Spoilers again. You know, she's on top. She's back on top. It's like a broken record, but she don't care. You know, she's celebrating the thing. She did bits last week. And Nia Jax, she comes out. She's like, yo, I'm here to get back my women's championship. You know, because Tiffany Stratton, she cashed in on Nia Jax after the match, and yeah, that, and listen, she was on about transfer market, and like, bro, I don't know what transfer market you're about. I don't know what transfer market you're on about. The only transfer market I know is the football one, you know, Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. That's the only transfer market I know. The only thing I know about the transfer market is that Chelsea want Matthias Tell from Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich want Christopher Nkunku from Chelsea. You know, the only thing I know about the transfer market is that Omar Mamouche is going to Dead Food City, you know, Man City, you know, with their 115 charges. Yeah, that's the only transfer market I know about. Yeah, all I know is that Diego Leon, the one kid from Paraguay, he's coming to Man United. He's slotting in with Mazraoui on the side. You know. That's the only transfer market I know about. Not this transfer market. I thought it was the Superstar Shake-Up. I thought it was the draft. But anyways, she's in the ring and she's squaring up to Rhea, being like, you're next, and that stuff. And then Bailey hops over the rail and is like, yo, you ain't fighting for nothing. You ain't fighting nobody. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna beat Tiffany Stratton for the SmackDown Women's Championship this week. You know, you ain't gonna fight for nothing. You're gonna go back to catering. You know, and Nia, she takes offense to this. Yeah, she tries to fist them up, but she gets fists up by both Rhea and Bailey. The one thing that Rhea Ripley does, you never, the one rule of wrestling, never headbutt a Samoan. And she did that. Like, bruh, she did that. Afterwards, she was like, oh, fuck my head. Fuck it, I'm just gonna fucking smash her up again. Nia's out the ring, she's been fist up by Bailey, by Rhea. End of the segment. And yeah, bro, the segment was just crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Rhea's a mad woman. Honestly, mad thing. Before I start on the main event, I'm gonna talk about the stuff that's been confirmed for next week. Listen, New Day back in action. I can't wait to see them get put in a spliff. If you know, like that, yeah. Judging by the interview that was done before the main event, you know, Race said that he might get a bit of the action. You know, it might be against the LWO, who knows? We'll have to wait till next week. You know, like I said, just want to see New Day get put in the spliff for justice for what they said about E, what they did to E, you know. Then we got the WrestleMania rematch between Seth and Drew. Hopefully Seth wins that one. That one's going to slap for real. And then we got JBL appearing on the show. And I'm thinking, what's going on? Who's he going to screw over this time? Like he screwed over Joe Hendry. I don't know who Drew Henry is, but I know who Joe Hendry is, you know, I believe as well, you know. Who's he going to screw over this time? What's he doing? Was he making appearances like he was in GCW, you know? What's he doing? What's he doing back? Only time will tell, you know. So now I could talk about the main event. And bro, that was chaos! That was chaos! Listen, Finn Balor, right, he attacked, for the start of the match, he attacked Damien from the back, like he was going to do something, and then he just got fists up on the outside of the ring, you know, in the crowd, in the backstage, everywhere, bro. Listen, the broken arrow, Damien Priest is a madman, the broken arrow through the two tables. Brother was a madman, bro. He killed Finn Balor for real. Listen, Adam Pearce and Jamie Noble and Demlock, they came out, the medical team, they came out trying to revive Finn Balor. You know, JD, you know, Carlito, bro, they came out as well trying to revive Finn Balor. Listen, bro was dead, bro was a corpse. But bro, Damien Priest, as soon as they were taking Finn out to send us to the back, send to an ambulance or whatever, bro said, I'm not having this. This is the WWE. We don't do 5-minute matches. This isn't WWE Speed on Wednesday, you know. This is the main event. I'm going after that boy. I'm going after that motherfucker, you know. So he fists up JD and Carlito on the ramp, and he grabs the stretcher that Finn is on. Brother rams it into the side of the ring, bro. That was entertaining, you know. And obviously JD and Carlito, bro, they have to come back. They have to fists up. Damien Priest have to try and attack him, get him, take him out. You know, they were like Jesus came back from the dead. You know, they somehow revived Finn Balor. You know, don't know how he was a corpse, bro. Bro was ready to be, you know, put in the graveyard. You know, rest in peace and that Undertaker things. You know, listen, Finn Balor, you know, on the top, coup de grace. 1, 2, there ain't no 3 count, bro, because Damien Priest kicks out, the War Raiders come out, they fist up JD and Carlito, they send them to the back, the match continues, you know, and then, yeah, some more action on the outside, you know, the coup de grace through the table, you know, that was good, you know, and then, bro, Damien Priest, for the finish of the match, bro, if Finn's corpse wasn't already, you know, the corpse, brother's about to get mummified, you know, because that razor's edge through the table, bro, he had it coming. Throughout the match, I was just saying, you know, put him through the table, and he did nothing. He was just sat there, you know. It was ready to have some food on it like it was a picnic, you know. The food came when Finn went through the table. The meat was on the table, bro. The meat was through the table, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then South of Heaven, you know. 1, 2, 3. Damien Priest has won. Absolutely amazing match. Physical match. Everyone says that was the match of the night. It's tied with the Lyra versus Dakota match. It was still a great match regardless. And that's the end of Monday Night Raw. Raw, what's happened to the camera? I've had to turn on my light because we're dropping frames and the camera quality is getting worse. Not as if it was any good in the first place. But listen, that is a Raw review in the books. Another Raw episode in the books. But listen, they did a segment on Raw last night, probably during an ad break. America, I know you're a sucker for an ad break, you know. You know, if you need a break, you should go get a Kit Kat. You should go to the nearest corner shop, run up the Kit Kats, you know. Kit Kat White, Kit Kat Chunky, whatever Kit Kats you sell out there, bro. Probably Kit Kat Diabeto, knowing my luck. But listen, they did the Sign of the Night segment, and all I've got to say, it was some generic bullshit signs that they showed. And I would have put some signs here in this little space, but you can't screenshot anything on Netflix because of their security policy. But I did see a couple of good signs I wanted to mention, you know. Did see one that said Dominic's called the long way, you know. Shout out Bill Goldberg, you're an absolute freak. But you know, like that, it do be like that. And I highly doubt you can see this because of the potato quality of the camera. But it says Dom sits when he pees. Probably true. I don't want to think about that. You know, we had the whole Dominic insemination comments last week from the GOAT Michael Cole. Didn't want to think about it back then. Don't want to think about it now. But listen, that sign was class. Another class sign I will show is here with Ray. You know, shout them on Twitter. You know, they made a sign with Sami Zayn Palestine support. You know, even the other two signs they made for Penta and for Damien Priest, they were still good. I heard with the Sami Zayn sign there was a little incident that happened, and to whoever that was that tried to fist him up, I hope you get your face smashed in by the next man. So, but all I want you lot to do, go show Ray some love, go show Ray some support. And with that, that's the end of the video. And all I've got to say, like I did with the Arsenal video, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. You know, I forgot to do that throughout this video. My mouth is very dry, just like my comments about the matches. But I said I was going to keep it brief. I didn't want to be here forever. But listen, it's been fun. It's been fun seeing you all again. Listen, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, come on! Gotta do that! If you're missing the videos, you're not notified. That's why. So I keep missing the videos, because you're not notified. But then again, I've been ghosting for the last few, so it's my fault as well. But listen, turn on the notifications as well. Go in the description, so show the people that I put in the description. Yeah, show them some love, show them some support, you know, run up the socials in the description, you know, like that. And as per usual, I'll see you next time. Peace.